It's definitely a disturbance. And whatever put its whatever foot down or whatever pushed all this up, all this right here is pushed up. Don't know if you can see it. It's kind of, it's hard to really make out, but it's like it kicked its foot down, pushed everything up into a pile. Not really sure. It's like the foot came down and everything in front was pushed into a pile by where the toes would be. There's nothing really distinctive. I see a possible maybe heel, but that's about it. Whatever it was, if it is a footprint, it's heel first, and then everything pushed forward. But I'm not seeing anything around it. I don't see any other stuff, any other resemblance. There's what looks to be either a gopher tortoise hole or something about 2 feet from it. It could have been caused by that, I don't know. But it was worth stopping and looking at anyways. I'm in that area where a while back I had found that deer leg, and I'm just coming back to see if it's still there. I don't expect it to be there since it's been a while. I think this is it right here, this area. If I remember right, I think it was laying in this area right here. As you can see, the leaf litter is pretty thick, so finding a print is very difficult. But this is definitely the area where I had that deer leg, which I thought was kind of weird because, I mean, you'll find antlers or you might find a carcass. But if you go back and look at that, it was just a leg, and it was fairly fresh because it still had all the skin, the hoof, everything. The bone looked fresh, everything looked fresh, but it was just a leg from like the knee down, just laying there. So I thought that was kind of strange, but I figured since I'm heading in a specific area and I knew I was going to pass by here, I would look at it and see if it was still here. I didn't expect it to be here. Some critter or something will come by and walk off with it. I get the last time I looked up in the trees too, because if it was any kind of panther kill, they do have the tendency to take the carcass into a tree. I know a lot of people will find that stuff and say, oh, it had to been such and such that put that deer carcass in a tree. But panthers to do that, and I think bears might do it too. I'm not really sure, but I definitely know that Florida panther will climb up a tree with the carcass and then leave it up there so they can come back and eat on it. So, all right, well, it's not here, so I'm gonna move forward. And there's an area I want to sit and set up my tripod and just scan that area for a while and listen out. It's an area that in the past um, we have heard and recorded some really good vocalizations, very creepy, loud roars. Um, so I want to sit there and see if something happens. So it's also an area that we had the mysterious drone flying over. I haven't had anything weird like that happen since then, but it is an area that I don't visit quite frequently since then. But there was definitely a drone in the air that day, and we couldn't find it. But it was definitely interested in us because everywhere we went, it was there. We could hear it, and there was 4 of us that witnessed it. So, all right, well, let me get back at it.